So what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about Mara. It's been a couple of months since I talked about this stock, and now I wanted to update you all as to what is about to pop in the market for the stock. So welcome everyone to the channel. As always, if today's your first time seeing my videos, my content, and you appreciate it, hit your boy up, hit the like, share, and subscribe for more of my videos and content. So now let's break down what happened in Mara against our last video or price prediction. You guys can see it's still here. We did the price prediction back in September or August 29th, 2025, looking for the stock to go up. It did that. Maybe a week or so, 2 weeks into the prediction, the market actually hit our TP price of $17.94. 12.27% profit was there. If you rolled it all the way up to our sell pocket around $23, that would have garnered 43.5%. So congratulations either way. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. We will also delete these pockets of selling that we created for Mara. And we're going to keep, well, let's update this one. We're going to make a new one here for Mara. Okay, we're going to add a new one for this stock too, right here. Very big area of selling there occurred. And let's see, here's a buy pocket down here in Mara. This may be the actual point to where price is going to try to run towards to induce, trick, manipulate more people to come in and buy the stock. Okay, so we got a ways to go at where price closed on Friday in Mara to see the market run that low. It might be another pocket within this daily price bar for Mara. So let's go ahead and look at this on the other time frames. Here it is on the 2. By us transitioning over to different time frames, just literally trying to see who is moving the price. That's it. Okay, so right now we can clearly tell that price is being moved by sellers. Okay, we're in a downtrend. Price is getting hit on these two-day price bars with more selling than people willing to buy. Look at this on the 3. Okay, so these 3-day price bars right here was giving you a hint a long time ago that this stock was being hit with sellers, people increasing their selling in the market in Mara on this 3-day price bar and then this one. Okay, so 2 back-to-back 3-day price bars, we saw the market inundated with more selling. Here it is on the 4. This bar closing on the very bottom of the bar. Again, just more confirmation that the market is being controlled and moved by sellers. What about on the 5? Okay, look at Mara on the weekly chart. So we actually saw, to conclude last week, some buyers entering this stock. Why would I say that? Because the market closed up off of the lows of that price bar, which represents someone is trying to enter in and buy up some of this stock. Here it is on the 3 weeks. Look at Mara on the 5-weekly chart. Right now, that's definitely weak. That 5-weekly price bar, but we got a long ways to go before it prints. Here it is on the monthly chart. That is even worse. To conclude the month of October in Mara, look at how it closed. It was pretty good throughout the month of October, where price ran up higher towards 24 bucks, but it couldn't sustain that price. Sellers brought the price back down. So long term, yes, this stock doesn't look too bullish right now. Let's look at this on the 3 months. Okay, so that's it on the 3 months. Let's look at Mara on the 12 months, since we're almost out of the the year of 2025. Doesn't look too bad right now. We've just got a month and 30 days, so about 2 months left before the the yearly price bar is finished. So now here it is on the 11-hour chart. We're trying to figure out, okay, where could the buyers be? And here is one area right here. Let's look at that on a 1 hour, matter of fact. Okay, so yeah, somebody really felt that Mara was a buy right there. Let's look at this on a 3-hour chart. That's probably the only area right there. So you can even see it now on the 30th and the 31st of October that someone was trying to hold at this market. Could have been that person who bought back in October the 10th. Because you can definitely see that they're trying to keep the price propped. Here it is on the 330. Okay, so let's go ahead and minimize this pocket now. So it's pretty much down here. Outside of that, I mean, 16, maybe 1650 is where we will have to target the market and Mara going. So let's extend this trend line so we can actually consider this area for Mara. All right, so now we got that. Now we're going to anticipate lower prices. Okay, we got these two buy pockets right here that could keep the market from going too low, which is why we're going to try to target those areas. Okay, so the first area won't be much. Okay, maybe 4.5% on the low of the pocket, at the high 3.5%. Our next target, we need to consider the trend line because price can bounce off that trend line. Okay, so we might need to make this a target. Wherever price goes to that trend line and bounces, that will have to be our next target. If it completely craters through that trend line, our ultimate target is going to be at this next buy pocket between $16.15 to $15.67. Okay, so that's like 14% move on the low end for Mara. And I need to add another sell pocket right here that we need to consider. All right, cool. So I think we did that. Right now, yeah, I haven't seen any indication that this market is gaining momentum outside of right here. Okay, you can see it right now that this market is being bought. Somebody's trying to buy the stock, right? But we're not really seeing. So, okay, when you look at a chart and you see a market bounce from a buy pocket, you want the reaction to be relatively quick because that gives you even more determination that that buyer was more motivated to come in and buy this stock, right? Well, you really haven't seen that here. Only thing we're getting is just the market consolidating. So let me see if I can give you a reference to what I'm saying. So like when price comes down and it hits a pocket, you want to see that reaction go quick because it tells you that their determination and they're really motivated to move that stock. When you get a stock to where price comes down and it kind of meanders and is not really doing anything, there's not really a lot of participation of buyers coming in trying to move that market. So let me show you another example. So you can see it right here. Okay, same time frame, same price level from here and here. You guys can see it. Price came here twice. Okay, the first time the market ran up quickly, like the reaction was quick, came down there, did a quick touch, boom, price ran up. We're not getting that this time. Price came down, we get a small bounce. Price came down again, another small bounce. It's like the market is trying to test that one buyer that came back here in October the 10th to see if they still want the price. Okay, so I just want to show you all that too. But yeah, I'm finished now. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit, and as always, trade different.